Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Have you ever had a spiritual awakening that's very fast? I'm talking over the course of maybe a day or two. You go to sleep and you wake up a completely different person. It'd be very frightening when you're completely surrounded by things. Oh, I've been wasting my life on video games or all this stuff, and you feel you need to get rid of all this stuff immediately. That's not necessarily good for you, just to get rid of it all immediately. Let's say that you don't want to slip back into who you are. You just feel like your head's above the water and you don't want to get dragged back down again. Look, you've already had this shift in your perspective, and to be honest, I think it's hard to go back. It's hard to just degrade into a child fully. I mean, you can play around for maybe an hour or so, but after a while, it doesn't feel right anymore. You've grown out of this person, and you're now articulating different parts of yourself. You're now sort of a fuller self than you were. So you don't need to worry too much about sliding back into who you were, because that person doesn't exist anymore in a very fundamental sense. It's still good to get rid of these things. It's good to build yourself a new life. You don't want to be just squatting in the ruins of your old life. You want to move on. You can't really move on when you're surrounded by all your old stuff. So do get rid of it if you no longer find value in it, but pace yourself. If your surroundings change too quickly, I'm not talking about if you've moved like, country or something. Obviously, your surroundings are going to change pretty quickly. But I'm talking that you just get rid of everything that you still hold value to overnight, because you will still hold value in some of it. If you get rid of the things that you still find value in, then you might begin to question if there was other things that you still valued and you didn't realize it. And then you're much more likely to want to squat in the ruins of your old life. So let's say you're a stamp collector, okay? And you just wake up one morning and say, I've been wasting my life getting rid of all the stamps. Maybe it was one or two like really special stamps that you were still attached to, and you get rid of those as well. And now you're thinking, oh no, I shouldn't have got rid of those ones. Oh, I've made a complete mistake. And so yeah, just pace yourself as you're getting rid of things. Just pace yourself as you're going into your new life. Remember, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You don't need to change everything and expect to be a millionaire overnight or over the course of a day, okay? It's a paced thing. If you decide to move on from things in a very controlled manner, you're 1 foot in order, 1 foot in chaos, it's going to reinforce that this is the new you. This is a mature version of yourself. You're thinking things through very clearly. You're going to have more confidence in yourself. And if you manage to sort of change your perspective in the future, achieve higher states of consciousness, you're going to have a lot more faith in yourself that this is the right thing to do. You're going to have a lot more confidence in yourself. And that all stems from just taking things slow, okay, and just not losing your head and being okay with being your old self, with at least being in touch with your old self just a little bit. Just think of it as a friend that you don't want to lose touch entirely, but you're sort of a little bit past at this point. So yeah, I would leave it there for today. Hope you understand what it is I'm on about, and hopefully it'll stop you from losing your head a little bit if you decide to go down this road yourself. So until next time, keep growing.